Singapore, our tiny island state, has one of the fastest aging populations in the world. According to the Asia Times, by 2030, 23% of the population will be represented by elderly over 65 years of age. Health Minister Khaw Boon Wan has described these changing demographics as the silver tsunami, which will hit Singapore with the advent of a smaller, nuclear family structure and a denser and more diverse population. Despite many government policies and measures taken, the elderly continue to be at risk of being abandoned or neglected by their families.
You ask me, we need to approach it from a more human heart, from the heart more than economics. Sometimes you do things too economically, dollars and cents, transactional.
How are we to create a sustainable environment of love and comfort for our elderly? And what are the features of a housing estate that best meets the needs of our elderly?
因为很潮了啊，地方大了，下面可以走走，后面还可以exercise，前面小孩子玩。
We aim to make Singapore a barrier-free society with easily accessible HDB communities. This would require the implementation of more sheltered walkways, ramps for the disabled elderly, and large communal areas for interaction. As the elderly population in Singapore looks set to continue growing, Singapore must ensure adequate facilities that can cater to the needs of the elderly. This includes more nursing homes for the bedridden elderly, daycare centres, rehabilitation centres, and the setting up of more family clinics near areas with a large elderly population. There will also be greater linkage between hospitals and community-based care. Active aging must be promoted to ensure that the elderly lead a healthy, meaningful, and active lifestyle during their golden years. This can be achieved through having community centres conduct more activities catered to the elderly. Good intergenerational interactions is a key factor in determining the happiness and quality of life of the elderly. Housing estates with a mix of people across generations is therefore encouraged. Recreational areas that cater to people of different generations should be introduced in every housing estate, where a playground for the younger generation exists alongside an exercise corner for the elderly. These communal areas will serve as a platform for intergenerational interaction. The future of our society lies in our hands. It is possible to ease the impacts of a large elderly population by building up an inclusive and cohesive societal structure where the elderly are accepted as an important part of our social fabric. We may not be able to legislate laws, but we can try to encourage it.